Welcome to our last class before Easter. This is the review of our last class. I want you to have a look. What do you remember from our last class? One of the last classes. Do you remember the squash lecture? Which figures did you like best? Whose careers did you like best? Have a look. Which gave you most inspiration? And remember, last week, you need to wear different hats. I want you to have a look at these 4 hats and evaluate yourself. Out of 100, how would you rate yourself? 100 is perfect. 0 is terrible. Give yourself a score for your artist hat, entrepreneur hat, content creator hat, and futurist hat. Please go over it. Evaluate yourself. Give yourself a score. And then explain your score to yourself. Maybe take some notes. Are you doing these things? Look at the checklists. How good are you in implementing these? Please rate yourself. Which one is your strongest hat? Which hat do you need to wear more often? Which hat do you need to really develop? Which skills do you really need to develop? Ask yourself as you go over. Are you doing these things? If you're not doing them, how can you kickstart them in your life? Can you kickstart them in your life? Maybe take an action. What sort of actions can you take? Especially if you gave yourself a low score. Let's say you got a low score. How can you improve that score? Take some actions, take some notes. Okay, let's wrap this up. Imagine that you are in 1990s, late 1990s, okay? You see the cover of Time magazine. And you see Jeff Bezos. He is selected as Person of the Year. This is late 1990s, okay? He was using the internet to change shopping forever. And he's on the cover of Time magazine. And you think, yes, I need to really invest in this guy and his company. If you invested $1,000 and stick to that, it would be $1.7 million. You would be a millionaire today if you had invested in Jeff Bezos and Amazon. You see the power of investment there, and you see the power of long-term vision, long-term commitment. Focus, please. Long-term vision and commitment. Let's look at Netflix versus Blockbuster. Netflix versus Blockbuster. Let's look at them. What happened to Blockbuster? They were a great business. They made millions of dollars, yet they stick to their traditional practices. They said, no, we don't believe in internet. We don't believe in streaming movies. It won't happen. No, we are good. Let's stick to our core business model. And then what happened? They went bankrupt. You see, they went bankrupt. They went to zero. At some point, Netflix, they were about to acquire Netflix. But then the deal fell off. Netflix was in a much worse position. But then Netflix got much better, and exponential. If you had invested 1,000 in Netflix, you would have nearly $250,000 today. So Netflix is among the winners. Why? Because they know strategy, long-term thinking, and innovation. They are disruptive in their innovation and technology, their use of technology. So this happens everywhere, in every sector. You need to invest in the disruptors. You need to also think like these startups, think like these companies. You need to disrupt yourself. Okay? In 1995, internet exploded. After 1995, you see, until 2000, the internet exploded everywhere around the world, started using internet. We are experiencing a similar boom in artificial intelligence right now. We are at the start of this artificial intelligence revolution. Not many people get it, but it will transform the world as we know it. We are at a defining moment. AI is moving towards mass adoption. ChatGPT, large language models enable us to fully capitalize on the data revolution. So we are in revolutionary times. ChatGPT achieved 100 million users, fastest in history, in just less than 1 year. ChatGPT users reached 100 million. They will soon reach 1 billion, very soon. Everybody is using these AI tools. Mark Cuban, you know him from Shark Tank. He said the world's first trillionaires are going to come from somebody who masters artificial intelligence, all its derivatives, and applies it in ways that we never thought of. So the world's richest people will be people who master and apply artificial intelligence technologies. Elon Musk said the pace of progress in AI is incredibly fast. Unless you have first direct exposure, you have no idea how fast. It is going at a pace close to exponential. It is exponential. That's why our brains don't get it. You don't get it. Our brains are too slow to grasp this moment of AI, artificial intelligence. Everything will change. Everything will be transformed. And let's look at NVIDIA conference. Everybody in the world is I want your attention, guys. This is the only module that you will be reviewing this. No other module will give you this kind of exposure. So I want your full commitment, okay? NVIDIA conference was the most important event this week. Have you followed? In the old days, we watched Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs made keynotes at Apple. Right now, we are not talking about Apple. No, we are talking about NVIDIA. This is the GTC conference, GTC keynote.
Concert. You have arrived. I hope you realize this is not a concert. You have arrived at a developers conference. There will be a lot of science described, algorithms, computer architecture, mathematics. Blackwell is not a chip. Blackwell is the name of a platform. People think we make GPUs, and we do, but GPUs don't look the way they used to. This is Hopper. Hopper changed the world. This is Blackwell. Hopper. Two dies. This is the first time two dies have abutted like this together in issues. It's just one giant chip. And it goes into two types of systems. The first one, they could be the same infrastructure, same design. The second Hopper looks like this. Now, $10 billion? $10 billion? I don't know. This right here is, I don't know, $10 billion? The second one's 5.
They are the world's greatest chip makers, GPU makers, and they make smart chips. And what happened to NVIDIA stock? It skyrocketed.
It gets cheaper after that, so any customers in the audience, it's okay. The Grace CPU has a super fast chip-to-chip link. What's amazing is this computer is the first of its kind where this much computation, first of all, fits into this small of a place. Second, it's memory coherent. They feel like they're just one big happy family working on one application together. We created a processor for the generative AI era. And one of the most important parts of it is content token generation. We call it, this format is FP4. The rate at which we're advancing computing is insane, and it's still not fast enough, so we built another chip. This chip is just an incredible chip. We call it the NVLink switch. It's 50 billion transistors. It's almost the size of Hopper all by itself. This switch chip has 4 NVLinks in it, so that the robot has a gym to go learn how to be a robot. We call that virtual world Omniverse. And the computer that runs Omniverse is called OVX.
And he introduced lots of robots in this conference. Robots are coming.
OVX, the computer itself, is hosted on the same ground truth page.
For humanoid robot learning. The group model takes multimodal instructions and past interactions as input and produces the next action for the robot to execute. We developed Isaac Lab, a robot learning application to train Groot on Omniverse Isaac Sim. And we scale out with Osmo, a new compute orchestration service that coordinates workflows across DGX systems for training and OVX systems for simulation. The Groot model will enable a robot to learn from a handful of human demonstrations, so it can help with everyday tasks. And emulate human movement just by observing us. All this incredible intelligence is powered by the new Jetson Thor robotics chips, designed for Groot, built for the future. With Isaac Lab, Osmo, and Groot, we're providing the building blocks for the next generation of AI-powered robotics.
About the same size. At this moment, the name of that project, General Robotics 003. What are you saying? No, it's not time to eat. Stop wasting time. This is the platform.
These Blackwell chips are 30 times faster than the older chips, which were already too fast.
Amazing, amazing processors, NVLink switches, networking systems, and the system design is a miracle. This is Blackwell. This, to me, is what a GPU looks like in my mind.
So, what happened to NVIDIA? If you had invested in 2015, yeah, about $1,000, you would become a millionaire today. Yeah? You missed another opportunity. Yeah? Why do we miss so many opportunities? Why? Because we are not curious. We do not get it. We do not do enough research. We are not curious about these incredible opportunities. So this is the AI revolution, and NVIDIA is at the heart of it. That's why its value skyrocketed. Right now, NVIDIA is valued at $2.3 trillion. It will soon surpass Apple. And it will become the second most valued company after Microsoft. Microsoft will always be #1 because they have OpenAI, right? But NVIDIA can become the second company soon. It has surpassed Amazon and Google in value. What else happens? Tesla, Optimus, Elon Musk is developing robots. And there is a new startup which is called Figure AI. We call this movement AI 2.0. This is the robotics revolution coming. And NVIDIA is also moved to this field, robots. So Microsoft, OpenAI, Amazon, and Tesla, and Samsung, they have all invested in Figure AI, which is the new startup. And Figure AI right now is valued at $50 billion already. So AI Zero is this robot revolution. This is real-world manifestation of AI technologies through humanoid robots. Humanoid robots are coming to your life in just a few years. It is just a matter of time. You will be working with humanoid robots in your career, in your workplace, as well as in your home. They will come to your home very soon. Elon Musk says Optimus could become bigger than Tesla's electric vehicles. It will become bigger than Tesla and Tesla's electric vehicles. If you had invested 1,000 in Tesla in 2013 or 2015, you would have $250,000. Why? Because these companies are the drivers of disruptive innovation. And lots of companies invested in Figure AI. Who are they? Microsoft, NVIDIA, OpenAI. They all invested in Figure AI. And Figure AI is Elon Musk's biggest competitor, Optimus and Figure AI. They are competing to create these robots right now. AI's 2.0 will transform the world as profoundly as the automobile or the smartphone. It will change the whole human civilization before we know it. A lot of people are at risk of getting behind. McKinsey analysts say 800 million workers worldwide will be unemployed. They will lose their jobs. Many of these are blue collar, but also many of these will be white collar. They are coming for white collar jobs as well at the same time. So you are also in danger. We are also in danger if we do not disrupt ourselves, if we do not keep learning, keep updating ourselves. So that's why we need to be curious. 70% of today's occupations will be replaced by AI 2.0 at some point. Or let's be an optimist. In your job, 70% of your tasks, you will be able to do them through your own assistant robot. You will have an assistant robot, and you will become 10 times more productive with that robot. It already happened with ChatGPT, GPT-4. I was able to become 10 times more productive as a writer. I created almost 1,000 articles in 1 year using AI. And I generated so much income by using AI. And there are young people who became millionaires using AI, just turning it into books, content, videos. So it's a new era. You can become a millionaire if you use these AI tools in the correct manner. Turn them into products, services that solve problems for people out there. It's all about you as an entrepreneur. So the ticker symbol that you need to invest is not before NVIDIA, before Microsoft, before Tesla. You need to first invest in you. You is the ticker symbol first. You need to invest in yourself, your skill set, your vision, your advancement capabilities. Just as NVIDIA is improving its chips exponentially, you need to also exponentially invest in yourself, invest in your skill set. Be curious, be open, increase your skill set, okay? To survive in this era. So AI 2.0 is the combination of two powerful technologies. Let's come back to Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a very clever person, yeah? He combined internet and traditional payment processing systems on PayPal. He combined batteries with electric cars in Tesla. He combined reusable rockets. He invented reusable rockets with space, and he did something that NASA could not achieve in 65 years in SpaceX, yeah? And now he combines AI with robotics, artificial intelligence and robotics. And his next venture is Optimus. So these AI systems, robots, they can make art, music, paintings, they can write books, they can compose music, they can do heavy-level work, they will not ever complain, they can work 7 days, 24 hours, They don't need any brake. They just need batteries and electricity. They don't need any brake. Yeah? And they don't complain like humans do. They don't gossip. They just focus on their task 24/7. They are extremely effective, and they are coming. And these AI companies will be using robots to automate their work processes very soon. Amazon is investing in this. Amazon will be a fully automated company powered by robots. And Tesla will turn itself into a robotics company with Optimus. And we call it AI 2.0.
This is the new Tesla humanoid bot, Optimus. With advanced AI technology, Optimus can walk, see, hear, speak, and perform manual tasks. Elon Musk envisions a future where robots like Optimus can take over the world's mundane tasks, freeing up humans to focus on creative and intellectual pursuits. Optimus is set to be sold for $20,000, making it much more affordable than other robots on the market. Some experts remain skeptical, but Musk is confident in his aggressive timeline for mass production, aiming to have the robot ready for sale in just 3 to 5 years. Welcome to the future of robotics with Optimus from Tesla.
So what happened? Now Tesla bot has an iteration. Optimus 2.0 is already out.
So is this real? Optimus Gen 2. Now, is Tesla making this? God damn it, Elon, what are you doing? Okay, here it is. Introducing Optimus Gen 2, December 2023. So this is December 2023. Tesla designed actuators and sensors. It's walking like it's sneaking up on people. 30% speed walk boost, foot force, torque sensing, articulated toe sensors, 10 kilogram weight reduction without sacrifice. Wow, this is nuts. It's moving its hands like exactly like a person does.
This is the part I love, okay?
Where it cracks an egg. Wow, this is amazing. We gotta balance the egg on the edge. Stay tuned to see what Optimus will do next. Yeah, I'll tell you what Optimus will do next. It's going to come out of an aircraft carrier. Thousands of them with machine guns.
It is scary.
So this.
So Optimus robots, they will collect trash, mop your floors, climb up, clean your roof, do these dangerous tasks in factories. It will do assembly line work, handle dangerous tasks, operate heavy machinery. So AI will now function in the real world through these robots. That means huge disruption, huge innovation. And I recommend you to watch this documentary.
What if there was a better way to make and deliver pizza to you? Turns out there is.
Fast food jobs are demanding, and sometimes even dangerous, but not for robots.
The machines can look at more things faster in greater detail. They never get bored. They don't need breaks.
Boston Dynamics has made a name for itself by building robots like Spot.
We're using technology to advance the state of the art in molded fiber production, and we can do it with speed that's absolutely category leading.
Operate that virtual area during peak hours, and now we are able to only have one person operate in that area.
Would you like to try the mac and cheese plates today? All right, thank you. If the screen's corrected, it's 827. Second window, please.
Fast food jobs are demanding, quick moving, and sometimes even dangerous, but not for robots.
When you look at the restaurant industry, it's a little bit late to the party adopting automation and robotics in particular.
So far, the restaurants that are using them or trying them out say that this automation really only has to do with helping relieve boring tasks from workers' plates, help make their jobs easier, let them engage with the customers more. But
so they will come everywhere. Elon Musk says AI will be probably smarter. He just tweeted. AI will be probably smarter than any single human probably next year, he says. If that happens, we are at a disruption that we have never encountered in human history. If that happens this year or in 1 year, then that means artificial general intelligence. That's the rise of artificial general intelligence, intelligent robots, AI systems. How will you cope with that? Some experts will say it will arrive in a couple of years. Some say it's a matter of months. And after that arrives, Elon Musk says by 2029, AI will be smarter than all humans combined. We call that superintelligence. You combine all IQs of people, and AI might become more powerful and intelligent than all humans combined. That means IQs of thousands, not hundreds. We have IQs of, let's say, 120. If you're lucky, 150, you are really intelligent, yeah? These AI systems might have IQs of thousands very soon. How do you deal with such a world? How do you survive and thrive as a human being in this world? You need to be curious. You need to be open. You need to learn how to generate value with these AI systems and robots and the upcoming revolution. How will this transform your job? How can you become 10 times more productive and more creative with these new technologies? Think about that. Because disruptive innovation is coming. They are becoming much and much faster, much smarter than all human beings combined. We call this superintelligence. It's also called singularity. We call this technological singularity. So the latest invention that a human being, that humans will do, will be this AI. After that, AI will take over with recursive positive loops. It'll learn by itself. It'll operate, improve it by itself by trillions of times, each time. So why is AI becoming so intelligent faster? Because it can do experiments billions of times, not even millions, billions of times. It can do experiments and learn at a much faster pace and without getting tired, without sleeping. Any instant, AI systems are keeping learning, improving every second. They are improving every second. We get tired, we have to sleep. Our brains are very limited. Oh my God, I don't understand this. I don't understand this. I feel like stupid. In this new world, I am stupid. As a mere human, my white-collar job is about to become eradicated by AI. You will soon have robot professors which will speak much more cleverly and intelligently than I do. How do you cope in this world? And these robots will be your personal customized tutors. Think about that. It'll transform every job. And it'll transform world economies. We are talking about 100 trillion of GDP. The world economy doubling in size in about 10 years. So these changes are exponential tectonic changes. The level of the ocean is rising fast. If you don't want to get drowned, you need to be curious. None of these are in your textbooks. You cannot learn any of these through your textbooks. You have to be on YouTube. You have to be in investor platforms. You have to be on the internet. You have to be on social media to learn about these latest developments. And so that you can position yourself as a good brand, as a good entrepreneur, as a productive person who can generate millions of dollars of value using these AI systems. That's why working with these AI systems to create enormous value should be your #1 goal. If I were you, I would use my opportunity for the asset creation project to do something related to AI. How can you turn these AI tools into money? Can you turn them into books? Can you turn them into online courses? Can you turn them into a YouTube channel? Can you turn them into something that you care about, digital products, maybe sell them on Gumroad? Can you turn this into a newsletter powered by Substack? Can you turn them into an Instagram brand? Can you turn this into TikTok videos? Think about the possibilities. Can you establish your own company? Give courses and consulting about these AI systems? Can you teach mentor small businesses on these AI systems and how they can create value. Can you create your own avatar to create value? Maybe you can invent digital twins of yours, digital avatars of yours, replicate yourself. There will be, let's say, a dozen of replicas of yourself, digital twins, all creating different projects on behalf of you. Let's say one of them is a YouTuber, one of them is a Medium author, one of them is a brand strategist, one of them is a marketer, salesperson, one of them is an artist, one of them is a designer, one of them is a video maker, Sora, yeah? Your Sora version, your ChatGPT version. So you can have dozens of digital twins of yourself and outsource your careers. You can have a dozen careers at the same time. I can be an artist. I can be a filmmaker. I can be a video maker. I can be an online author. I can write science fiction. I can become an investor. I can, at the same time, become a teacher, give my courses. All my digital twins are creating value, imitating my style. Think about the implications of that. They are imitating your style. You program them, you teach them, you give them prompts. And when you go to sleep, they will continue generating value, generating income. They will continue investing. They will continue writing, creating videos. You program them. There is an AI called Devon AI. Devon AI. Have you heard? Devon AI. It does all these automated processes by itself. You just tell it what to do. It figures out all the necessary steps and does all these steps. So these systems are getting faster and more intelligent every day. Okay? That's why you need to be creative as a human being. You need to do things that robots cannot do. You need to be 100% of yourself. Your unique personality, your unique soul, humanness, it becomes even more critical in this era. You cannot imitate others. You have to be yourself. You cannot do tasks that are routine, repetitive. No, robots will do them. AI systems will do them. You have to use your imagination. You have to think like an entrepreneur. You have to focus on the big picture. You have to connect unrelated dots. You have to be smart and intelligent, long-term thinker, investor, entrepreneur in this era, so that you create enormous value with these tools. That's how you become competitive today. So we have a couple of exercises on how to achieve that. These are all about imagination, using your imagination. So that's my quote. Creativity is no longer a luxury. No, it's a critical survival skill. It's a critical survival skill that you need to adapt to rapid, complex changes, solve complex problems, imagine new possibilities, and navigate uncharted waters ahead of us. As humanity, we have uncharted territory, blue oceans ahead of us. We don't know anything about it, so we have to be really curious and work with these AI systems to create breakthrough value and disruptive innovation in this era. So improvised living is a way of doing that. How do I define improvised lives? These are lives defined by a sense of adventure, curiosity, exploration, spontaneity. So you need to improvise your life. That means continuous learning, learning every day for yourself. Intense curiosity, embracing chaos, uncertainty, thinking and problem solving beyond borders, beyond disciplines, connecting different disciplines together, multidisciplinary thinking, experimenting, making lots of mistakes, entrepreneurial acting. You need these new skills in this era. And I call this improvised living. You can also develop this by automated writing, doodling, drawing, etc. We will practice them today. But what matters is we need to say new things, fresh, original, innovative things. So how do we do that? You need to be open and curious. So the starting point is I started with this Monto Master Challenge with Michael Simons. You master a rare and valuable topic to get recognized for your expertise and build an audience in 1 month. That's the goal of the hackathon. And in that, we were asked to create 100 questions that you are curious about. Let's do this exercise now. What are the 100 things that you are really curious about? Write them. Start with maybe 10. In your notebook, I want you to start creating a list of questions that you are really curious about. What are you really curious about? Write those questions down. Which questions excite you? So curiosity is a muscle that you need to develop. You can develop curiosity at least 100 times. You can be at least 1,000 times more curious than you are today. Curiosity is a muscle. And if you want to survive in tomorrow's environment, in your career, you need to be like hyper curious. You need to be curious about everything. Yeah? That's why the list of questions. Which questions really excite you? Write them down. You can also discuss with your friends. What sort of questions really excite you? For example, if you started your journey towards the closest star system, our star is the sun, right? The sun is our star. Let's say you go to another star system. How long does it take? Do you know? Have you done research? Which is the closest star after sun? Let's say you go out of the solar system. Where do you go? Which direction? And which star system? Have you been curious? Which are the closest stars? How do we go there? How long does it take? But you need to be much more curious about the universe, about the world, about the future, about these world markets, about technology, about upcoming robots, about AI systems, how they work, how these will transform the world of jobs, world economies. You need to be at least 100 times more curious. So what are the questions? Please keep writing down. Keep writing them down. For example, how can you become a millionaire until the end of summer using these AI tools? Can you become curious about this? Use your class project to do that. I want to use my class project to get rich. Maybe make at least $5,000. At least $5,000 I will do until summer using these AI systems and tools. That's very doable, isn't it? 5,000 is nothing. You can do it if you are curious, if you are entrepreneurial, if you do lots of experiments. You will figure it out. It all starts with curiosity. You need to be really hyper curious. So what are the sort of questions? Keep writing them. For example, the first human being, have you watched the demo, Neuralink demo? The first human being with these AI chips can move objects using the power of his brain and imagination. Have you watched the video? How does he do that? And what happens if you have a brain-machine implant in your brain? What happens then? How do you deal with that? Let's say you have access to world's all knowledge. You have GPT-10 installed in your brain, GPT-10. What kind of a life is this? Will this be like a Black Mirror episode? Or something more optimist? Is this utopia or dystopia? Be curious, explore. Write scenarios, stories. What will happen? So out of these questions that you have written, which are the most interesting? Find common interests, common topics. Circle them. Get the research. Do research about these. Maybe you can turn them into products. This might be your entrepreneurial venture, maybe. If you are really curious, passionate about these, why don't you turn these hobbies into excitements, into some projects? These hobbies and excitements, passions, turn them into some side hustles. Turn them into products, services. Solve some problems. Put these products out there. Sell them on Amazon. Sell them on Etsy, Gumroad. Solve problems of other people. Okay? So curiosity is at the heart of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are very curious people. They always ask questions. They always start to think from the first principles. They always think scientifically. How do we scale this? How do we solve this? How do I sell this? How do I build a business model for this? How do I turn this into a product? You always ask questions. You always solve problems. And you do hundreds of experiments like this. Yeah? Thinking experiments. These are thinking experiments. And they are the biggest engine of creativity and wealth today. If you are curious and ask so many questions and follow them, you will become rich. You will become rich. Why? Because you will be amazed, you will be fascinated, you will share that fascination with the world, you turn it into videos, content, articles, and people will find you. You'll improve your social media, your brand, your personal brand. People will come to you. They will learn from you. You'll become their teacher, their mentor, their coach. So, what are the 3 to 5 top questions that you are most curious about, that excite you the most? What are they? Increase your learning in this by 10 times. 10 times, especially during the Easter break. Do a lot of research. Find best books, YouTube videos, articles, resources. Do a lot of research on Google. Go to OpenAI Playground. Play with GPT-4, Cloud 3. Play with them. Play with these AI systems. Ask them questions. Follow the best articles, resources. Surprise yourself. Share what surprises you, excites you with the world. Turn it into a video. Turn it into a content, article, book. Choose your platform, write an article, produce a video, prepare a course, create your story, and try to get viral. If you get better each time, at some point, you will become viral. To become viral, you need to be at least 10 times better, different, and original. 10 times better, 10 times more original, and 10 times different. So you need to find your own blue oceans, which means these are blue oceans are the spaces that nobody has ever gone to. You are the first one who has gone to these blue oceans. What are they? You need to capture your own blue oceans and establish your monopoly there. This is my monopoly. Nobody else is expert on this. I'm the expert because I'm the most curious. Yeah? I can create the most value in this space and create that value. That's how you become rich. That's the key to becoming rich. If you don't do these things, then I'll tell you, you might lose your job to a robot, to an AI system soon. There won't be many jobs out there. The robots, AI systems are coming for human jobs. That's why you need to be radically original, radically different. You need to improve your skills in storytelling. What's my story? What do I stand for? What's the meaning of my life? How can I create value? How can I be of service to humanity? How can I create tremendous value? Can I create original things, exciting things? Can I share them with the world? So that's the way to go, yeah? You need to create your side hustles. You need to be original and entrepreneurial. You can read more about these. This is a movie. Which movie is this? I have written a poem. Upstairs, downstairs, and the basement, art therapy and inequality, landscape rock and other metaphors, face and wine hilariously and horribly, sad, sad flow of water, a dystopia that we live in. Which movie is this? Parasite, isn't it? It's Parasite. After 92 years, it has got the Oscars. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
뭐야, 소독해? 창문 닫아.
나도 봐. 공짜로 집안에 소독도 하고.
부모님 얼굴도 뵙고 좋더라. 건강들 하시고.
일거리가 없으셔도.
네가 내 대신 얘 과외 선생님 좀 해줘라. 영어.
대학생인 척하라는 거야?
구라를 좀 치지 뭐.
넌 이 좋은 실력으로 왜 미대는 맨날 떨어지냐?
아이씨, 죽을래.
저는 이게 위조나 범죄라고 생각하지 않아요. 참으로 시의적절하다. 부자들이 원래 참 잘 속아. 그래서 사모님이 뭐랄까.
풀타임으로 수업 어떻게 하시는지. Is it okay with you? 우리 다송이는 완전 예술가 재질인데.
침팬지를 그린 거죠?
자화상이에요.
역시.
그동안 미술쌤도 여러 명 바꿔가면서 해봤는데요.
제가 사람 하나가 휙 하고 떠올랐는데.
아, 잠깐. 제시카, 외동딸, 일리노이, 시카고. 과선배는 김치모, 그는 이사촌.
부자인데 착하다니까. 진짜 니가 착한 거지.
I'm deadly serious.
근데 지금 진짜로 이상한 게 뭔 것 같아.
It is tense, isn't it? Today's class is very full of tension. I'm sorry about that. How can you address this wicked problem? Think about that. Using AI tools, how can you address inequality? Because this is a very serious problem, especially with the advent of these AI systems and robotics. There will even become much more inequality. How do you address that? Everybody is talking about universal basic income, right? How can you establish a startup or a model to address this, to introduce universal basic income? Can you use AI systems to create universal basic income or to help solve the problem of inequality? What will happen to the millions, billions of people who lose their jobs? What will happen to them? How will you help them? Can you become an entrepreneur to help them? Think about it. Think about the endless possibilities. Millions of jobs are about to be eliminated. How do you upgrade these human beings? Can you provide them skills, education? Can you create a startup? to help them? People will soon have job mortgages. Job mortgage. What's a job mortgage? If you cannot upgrade your skill set, in some time you have to get a job mortgage. Yeah? It's like house mortgage. You have to upgrade your skills, advance yourself, so that you want to keep your job. Yeah? So how do you help these people? They need to increase their skill sets tremendously, exponentially. How can you help them? Think about entrepreneurial solutions and brainstorm. You can also discuss with one another. How do you help people who are about to lose their jobs or who don't have any jobs? How do you help them? Can you turn this into a startup idea using artificial intelligence? Can you start a unicorn to address this problem? Remember Muhammad Yunus, Grameen Bank. He introduced microcredits, microloans, which was revolutionary. He created this system of Grameen Bank, microcredits, to poor people, disadvantaged people in Bangladesh. And he got the Nobel Prize, yeah? How can you create similar schemes that will empower masses of people out there? Can you create a social innovation to address this problem? Think about it. This is a huge business opportunity as well. It's one of the biggest business opportunities at the same time. Einstein says, I'm enough of an artist to draw freely on my imagination, which I think is much more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. So you need to really invest in your imagination. So how do you do that? You work on your asset creation project. Use AI to develop something that is worthwhile to you. You have until August 27 to do that. Yeah? Work on it. Turn it into a money-making machine. Choose your option and do it, especially during the Easter. Make sure you implement it. And do something exciting, fresh, meaningful. To do that, I want you to think about these three things. Please brainstorm. Number one, what do you see that others don't see? What do you see that other people cannot see? What is it? Write it down. What do you see that others don't see? Number two, what are your unique strengths that set you apart from others? What are your unique strengths that set you apart from other people? Make a list of your unique strengths. You can become a monopoly in this domain, in this space. Whichever are your unique strengths, how can you capitalize on them? How can you capitalize on your unique strengths? Make a list. Keep writing. Number three, what are the things that only you can create and bring to the world? What are the things that only you can create and bring to the world? Make a list. What are the things that only you can create? If you spend a couple of hours on these questions at home during the Easter break, you can turn this into an entrepreneurial idea. Using AI tools, developing these ideas further, building on these unique strengths, you can create something truly mind-blowing and original and change the world around you. You can act as a startup. You can act as a unicorn. And you can build your personal brand around these. Whatever these are, you can build your business around these. You can build your personal brand around these three things, yeah? So therefore, please spend a couple of hours on this and incorporate this into your asset creation project. Remember your asset creation project, incorporate these answers to that project, okay? Remember Austin Kleon? I'll repeat it again because it's so crucial. Draw the art you want to see. Start the business you want to buy from. Play the music you want to hear. Write the books you want to read. Build the products you want to use. If you do that, then you become really creative and rich and entrepreneurial. Okay, so do that. Whatever you care about, you just go and create it. That's how you get successful today, and creative, and rich. Read this article, apply these principles. If you haven't read it, click on it. 15 things that you need to do immediately if you want to become a multimillionaire. Apply them, incorporate them into your asset creation project. How can you implement these principles to your asset creation? Think about that, especially during the Easter break. Here's the next exercise. I want you to choose one of these. Choose one of these phrases. Whichever phrase you love, choose one of these phrases. Writing is just playing. Yeah, let me show the phrases, sorry. Here is the anchor, yeah. You'll choose your anchor phrase. These are the phrases, okay? An adorable red cottage. The dark ocean was rising. It's okay to jump off the cliffs. A glorious escape. Those were magical times. What if there is a better way? A mysterious door opens, a yellow squash. So choose one of them, whichever you like, and write it down on your laptop or on your notebook, okay? Write that anchor phrase. So what you will do is, we will do creative writing, okay? You'll do some creative writing. Whenever you are stuck, you will come back to that anchor phrase, okay? Whenever you are stuck, you cannot think of anything, you'll write this anchor phrase again and again, okay? It'll be your anchor, understood? So start writing. Writing is just playing. It's just moving your hands. Touch the paper, touch the pencil, touch your laptop. It's just the process of touching it, yeah? Your hands have their own imagination. Imagine that. Your hands are intelligent. They have their own imagination. Trust them, okay? Writing is playing. Go with the flow. Don't judge your writing. Just keep writing it. Write boring stuff. Write nonsense. Do not evaluate. Show up. Your hands will do the work, okay? And embrace uncertainty. Never stop writing. Those are the rules, okay? Just move your hand, turn it into play, yeah? It is just fun and play. Don't ever judge it. You can write nonsense, boring stuff, anything. But whenever you are stuck, you will come back to your anchor phrase, write it down again, okay? Whenever you are stuck, you will write your anchor phrase. So let's get started. I want you to write in the next couple of minutes. You can write about anything. A story, an essay. You can start from your anchor phrase. Keep writing. I want to see all of you writing. Just typing up or writing on paper. Don't stop. Keep writing. Keep it flowing. And remember, whenever you are stuck, you will come back to your anchor phrase. Write it again. Keep writing. Whenever you are stuck, repeat your anchor phrase, write it down again. Now, as you continue your writing, I want you to do something that is unpredictable. In your writing, put some words that are totally unpredictable. Your goal is to surprise yourself, okay? You will now surprise yourself. Normally, let's say, you would never use such words, yeah? Use those words. Or incorporate something surprising into your writing. It's an adventure, right? And you have to create something unexpected. U-turn. Think of some U-turns, yeah? And write them. So you should make your writing unpredictable. Come up with something totally surprising and continue from there. Can you come up with a twist? Can you create surprises on the page? Continue, keep writing. Now create another surprise, another unexpected thing. And now, come back to your anchor phrase. Come back to your anchor phrase, tie it to your anchor phrase again. How can you link it back to your anchor phrase? Do that. Now, this exercise, let's wrap it up. And I'll tell you why this exercise is so valuable. Yeah, let's wrap it up. Finish with your anchor phrase, yeah? Let's wrap it up. Now, why is this exercise so valuable? Because it's a very human exercise. Remember, I told you to become really surprising, yeah? Incorporate some twists, some surprises, make it unexpected, yeah? That's where you can really show your humanity. Yeah? Because all these large language models, such as ChatGPT, Cloud 3, Gemini 1.5, all of these work like prediction machines, right? They work like autocomplete, yeah? You start something, they continue. Based on what? Based on probabilities, yeah? They have these trillions of data sets. They have access to all human knowledge, oceans of data, yeah? And what they do is, they are prediction machines. Out of those trillions of possibilities, they combine the ones based on mathematical computations, statistical probabilities, right? That's what AI systems do. They are just prediction machines. That's why much of their text is boring, yeah? Because it is based on mathematical probabilities, trillions of probabilities. They just combine them, yeah? They just predict what comes after this word, another word, yeah? They just work on these associations, correlations among these millions of words, yeah? They are all based on trillions of associations and correlations. It's all mathematics. All AI is based on these mathematical probabilities, yeah? Therefore, you need to learn how to be human. That means how to be surprising. Find your own voice, find your own heart, find your own humanity. I am this person, I am Fahri Karakaş. I am a unique person. I need to tap into my humanness. I need to surprise myself. I need to surprise others. I will do so astonishing and fascinating things that I will create such amazing work that I will make other people think, question, challenge them. And I can only do this by surprises, by reaching into my humanity, by my heart, yeah? What makes my heart tick? What makes me a full human being? Why do I live? Why am I breathing? What makes my life worthwhile? Think about these, because they are what makes you truly human. So always be unpredictable. If you can become unpredictable and surprise these machines or robots through your humor, through your humanity, through your magic, then you become indispensable. You become a linchpin, yeah? You become linchpin. You connect people. You connect ideas. You are a connector. You are a creative, truly creative person, yeah? That's why this exercise was important. If we give this exercise to an AI system, it will come up with boring stuff, probably, yeah? But then here in your writing, you did something magical. You used surprises. And you used the anchor phrase. There was repetition. Your anchor phrase was your repetition, yeah? You came back to that. But that created harmony, yeah? That helped you, actually. This anchor phrase, you need that, yeah? So that's why you need to do exercises like this one. Use your imagination. Make yourself unpredictable. Use your imagination. And do exercises like these that showcase your humanity, okay? So I'll skip some parts. You can check them out. Goop brand. Let's look at this wellness sector.
Everyone gets off. What the fuck are you doing, Miss Hugo?
What we try to do at Goop is to explore ideas that may seem out there or too scary.
Are you guys ready to go out in the field and make a ruckus?
Just another day at the office. I had an exorcism.
Oh, wow.
I went through years of therapy in about 5 hours.
I started to feel like a panic attack coming on.
She knew something that my husband didn't even know.
You want to talk about the vulva?
Naked in a room with a bunch of women? I don't know if I have the guts.
You've never seen yourself?
No. Why not?
This is dangerous.
It's unregulated. Should I be scared?
What
here one time, one life. How can we really milk the shit out of this?
And he is milking the shit out of this. It's a $250 million enterprise. Wellness sector is growing really fast. It is double right now. It is almost double right now. So that is one of the huge, fastest growing sectors worldwide. It will soon become 20 trillion, wellness sector. Can you tap into some startup ideas? As an entrepreneur, how can you tap into this sector using AI tools? That's my challenge to you next. Let's say you want to build your own unicorn, your own startup, using AI systems. You can use GPT-4, Gemini, or Cloud 3, yeah? Or Sora. Your goal is to tap into this profitable wellness sector. You want to establish your own brand, your own startup. How do you create value in this space? You can choose any of these. Medicine, preventive personalized medicine, healthy eating, nutrition, weight loss, wellness, tourism, fitness, mind and body, personal care, beauty, anti-aging, spas, mental health. One of the biggest is mental health. How do we maintain our sanity in this crazy world out there? How do we keep sane in this new world, crazy world? That's a huge sector. That's a growing sector. It's very difficult to keep sane. Everything is crazy out there. How do you become sane, peaceful? All these robots are coming, and all these AI systems are getting crazy. The world economy is disrupted again and again. There is economic crisis happening. Lots of jobs are being at loss. How do you maintain your sanity as a person? How do you disconnect from your devices, laptops, screens? How do you meditate, focus? Focus on your wellness, focus on your unique qualities that make you human. How do you listen to yourself, your heart? How do you sleep well? Many of us, we cannot sleep at night because of anxiety, panic attacks, yeah? How do you sleep better? That's a billion-dollar industry out there. If you help people sleep better, you become rich, yeah? Mental health, how can you tap into mental health? Can you develop an app, an ebook using AI? Can you develop a product? Think about the possibilities, write them down. You can also talk to each other. Imagine you're on Shark Tank. What kind of an enterprise would you create in this space? You are presenting on Shark Tank, let's say. What is your pitch? What is your idea? For example, I do doodle to slow my brain. I do these doodles every day. I slow down my brain. I feel much better. I feel peaceful when I doodle. So what helps you be peaceful? Maintain your peacefulness. Can you turn it into a business or a startup? Or a product, or a book. I turned my doodles into a book. Now it is sold in 14 countries, yeah? So if you solve a problem, you can make a lot of money, yeah? Which problem can you solve in this space? And how? And how can you use AI as your creative partner and assistant? These AI systems think of GPT-4 as like 1,000 people. You know, GPT-4 has the power of 1,000 people. You have an army of 1,000 people working for you. Imagine that. GPT-4 is as powerful, yeah? And soon, this year, hopefully, there will be GPT-5, which will be exponentially more powerful. GPT-5 is coming, yeah? That will become much more powerful. It's an army. Think of it as an army, your own personal army. How will you use it to create value and disrupt this space? These spaces are about to become disrupted. Can you become an entrepreneur and disrupt one of these spaces? Figure out a problem. How can I solve this problem? Using GPT-4. Using Sora. Using Midjourney. Or Cloud 3. Think about that. That's another assignment for you during the Easter break. Try it out. Like, what do you have to lose? Just try it and see if it works. This is an example. They met at Stanford University. They were taking a course on product design. They worked together in this master's course at Stanford, in product design course. They tapped into an addictive habit. They invented a new product line. They invented a verb. This company became worth more than 30 billion. Altria invested 12 billion for a third of the company. Who is Altria? They are the biggest public villain, cigarette makers. So what did they invent? They invented vaping, Juul. So, please respond to these questions now. Imagine and write down your top 5 ideas. What if you can learn, you are learning just 10% of what you are actually capable of. Let's say, right now, you are only using 10% of your capacity. How can you duplicate it? Make it 10 times more. Can you dream, achieve, and do 10 times more? Can you design, create multiple games of asset creation? Can you turn these into asset creation journeys? What if your best moments, your best artwork, projects, masterpieces are yet to come? How can you jump to that next level, that strategic version of you? You 2.0, you 2.0. That's an upgraded version of yourself, yeah? Imagine that you are upgrading yourself to the next level. It's like a product upgrade, yeah? I'm Fahri Karakash. Fahri Karakash 2.0 is arriving soon, yeah? How do you do that, yeah? How do you upgrade, disrupt yourself, reinvent yourself every day so that you can release a new version in 3 months? Can you release a new version of yourself in 3 months? Think about that. How can you do that? Every 3 months, let's say you have a new version, yeah? Fahri Karakash 3.0 after 6 months, yeah? And next year, Fahri Karakash 4.0. Think about the implications of this for your life. Let's say you can make, right now, $20 in 1 hour. Let's say you can make $20 an hour. Fahri Karakash 1.0 can make $20 in 1 hour. But Fahri Karakash 2.0, my upgraded version, will double this. I can make $40 in just 1 hour. How can I achieve that? Can I solve better problems? Can I become a better inventor? Can I create new things? Can I create a new business? Can I disrupt something? Can I solve a problem in a better way? Yeah? And how can I jump to Fahri Karakash 3.0, where in 1 hour, I can create $100 in 1 hour? I can now create $100 at $100 level in just 1 hour. That's Fahri Karakash 3.0, yeah? How do I achieve that? And then the next one, Fahri Karakash 5.0, let's say, I can create $500 in just one hour. What if I can create $500 in just 1 hour? Can I do that? Can I disrupt myself, improve my skill set, be very strategic as an entrepreneur so that I can upgrade myself to the next level? Yeah? And there will come a point, if you do this enough, in just a couple of years, in every hour, you will be making $1,000 or more. Every hour. You can do this. It's all based on your vision, your mindset, your skill set, your strategic view. How do you add value? If you add more value for other people or other companies, then you become indispensable, yeah? You can sell a lot of books, products, services to other businesses or other people. That's how you create value, yeah? Think about how you achieve that. Choose 5 from the list. Choose 5 of them from this list. Which ones will you be trying out? Can you try out maybe 3 of them? Let's choose 3. Okay, he's a Renaissance person, a versatile actor, comedian, writer, DJ, musician. He created a video called This is America. Do you know this person? Donald Glover.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping.
Okay, so he got multiple awards. This is for those of you who are sleeping, again, yeah, it's a wake-up call. Okay, this is the next one. I want you to try this. This is the Matrix challenge. You see, put these on a paper. Cats, dance, and romance. Okay? And the other ones are cooking, lamp, sea, hammock, cutting hair, banana, paper clips, truck. Just put these on paper. What you will do is, you will try to combine these and create business ideas, products or services that will combine these. Can you create business ideas combining these? That's your challenge in the next 2 minutes. You can start with whichever you wish. Just try out. Creativity is all about combining unrelated things together, yeah? You are combining unrelated things together. That's how you become creative. So think like an entrepreneur, think like a business person. How can you create business ideas that combine these things? The last part of today is climate emergency.
Need some global warming. It's freezing. Where is we need some global warming? It's freezing.
Such an idiot.
The most criticized scene in the movie An Inconvenient Truth was showing that the combination of sea level rise and storm surge would flood the 9/11 memorial site. And people said, what a terrible exaggeration.
Hurricane Sandy slammed into New York City last night, flooding the World Trade Center site.
Storms get stronger and more destructive. Watch the water splash off the city. This is global warming.
I feel so scared, sorry.
Despair can be paralyzing, but this to me is the most exciting new development. We're seeing a tremendous amount of positive change. The basis is there, but it's still not enough.
It's crunch time at the climate change conference in Paris.
Still some really tough negotiations going on.
What would it take to shift to renewables? I'm talking about breaking the impasse. Virtually every nation in the entire world agreed to get to zero greenhouse emissions. It is unprecedented.
It's time to put America first. That includes a promise to cancel billions in climate change spending. Our plan will end the EPA.
The next generation would be justified in looking back at us and asking, what were you thinking? Couldn't you hear what the scientists were saying? Couldn't you hear what Mother Nature was screaming at you? This movement is in the tradition of every great movement that has advanced humankind.
We're not going to recognize it. We don't want to discuss it.
It is right to save humanity. It is wrong to pollute this earth. It is right to give hope to the future generation.
So Greta Thunberg emerged as the leader in this era. She argued there is no point in studying. She skipped school with her friends. She was alone in 2018. In just 1 year, millions have joined her in the movement, Extinction Rebellion. So climate anxiety is now a mental health issue, especially for young people, climate anxiety. And we experience climate emergency. How do you prevent that? That's the biggest business opportunity at the same time. This is a survival issue. How do we solve this? How do we solve this issue as a business leader, as an entrepreneur? How do you address climate emergency? That's the biggest opportunity out there. That's the biggest threat out there. Think about that. Can we use AI, artificial intelligence, to solve these complex problems? After Generation Z, what comes next? Alpha, right? Alpha comes next. Right now, the Alpha generation are kids. Yeah? What comes after Alpha? Beta, and then Gamma and Delta generations. So Alpha, they are born between 2010 and 2024. We are wrapping up the Alpha generation. They're almost all born right now. And then we will have next year Beta generation coming up. And then we will have in 2040 Gamma generation. And then 2055 will be Delta generation. And this is generation Glass, Alpha generation. And the YouTube star of these kids is Ryan's World. Because they are kids, this is their star. Okay? So, as a result of the climate emergency, let's finish with this exercise, actually. So, I want you to get a white page in front of you. Get a white page, get your notebook, close your eyes, and do random drawings while closing your eyes, okay? All close your eyes, move your hand on paper with your pencil or pen, move your hands, yeah? randomly when your eyes are closed. Do random drawings. Do it very quickly. Just do random drawings. Okay, open your eyes. Now, I want you to create multiple patterns among your chaotic drawings. Can you come up with patterns? Do you see any patterns? Go over them. Create some patterns. Turn this into abstract art. Imagine that this is abstract art. You are the artist. How do you thrive on chaos, emergence? Out of that chaos, can you create an artwork? In the next 30 seconds, just turn it into an artwork. Give a name, give a title. Do your artwork in just 30 seconds. This is the last exercise of today. We are finishing. Give a title to your artwork. Just turn your chaotic drawings into beauty. Can you turn this into something beautiful? Give a title, give a name, and write a short description. This will be your artist statement. Do you have a philosophy? Do you have a story to tell? Tell it. In just 1 or 2 sentences, write a story. This will be your artist statement, yeah? Try to invent an artist statement. Okay. And do this at home. The next challenge is you will turn these circles into different objects each time. Okay? You have different circles. Each of them, turn it into a different object. You can make an apple. You can try a couple of these immediately. You can turn it into what? Each circle is something different, yeah? Don't look at the example, but here are some examples. First, figure them out yourself, yeah? And the last section is Mars. You can explore it yourself, okay? So I'll stop here. Thank you so much. Have an amazing Easter, everyone. Please work on your asset creation projects during Easter. Best of luck, okay? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Easter break. I will see you when you come back in 1 month, okay? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Easter break, everyone.